I blame Joe Flacco for all this crazy shit, man. All of this crazy quarterback shit started back when Joe Flacco had that amazing playoff run when they went to the Super Bowl and they beat, who was it? Who is it they beat? They beat the 49ers, right, in that Super Bowl. And Joe Flacco had that amazing Super Bowl playoff run and Super Bowl game, and he was spectacular. But that was fool's gold. And people kept saying, oh, the Ravens have to pay him. The Ravens, he just won a Super Bowl. And even back then, I said, oh, no, you don't. You don't have to pay him just because he won a Super Bowl. Because if you ask me, Joe Flacco had a mediocre career, so-so to okay to just slightly good career before that moment. I mean, I dated a girl who was a Ravens fan at the time. They called him Wacko Flacco. Like, the Ravens didn't really fuck with Joe Flacco. Ravens fans didn't really love Joe Flacco like that. They called him Wacko Flacco, bro. Then he goes on this great Super Bowl run with this good defense, the great defense and weapons, and just like a perfect storm. And he won the Super Bowl. And since then, what has he done? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you paid him for what? Because you felt like you had to? No, hell no. I would have said, Joe, thank you for your services. I would have shook his hand. I would have looked him in the eye and said, but you are not worth $20 million a year. And now that sounds like pocket change for what quarterbacks are making now. But at the time, that shit was record setting. And it all started with, that's not true. Ravens fans were on his nuts. It was just short-lived. They thought he was a top 5. I don't know what Ravens fans do. I was fucking a girl who was a Ravens fan. And when I wasn't just fucking her. We were in love. You know, we watched a lot of Ravens games, okay? And we watched a lot of football together. And she was not. And she was like a diehard Ravens fan, man. She was not one of these girls that just, you know, dresses up cute on game day. Like, she knew players. She knew positions. She knew what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? So she was heavily invested in this team. And she and they were and I went to school in Maryland, you know what I mean? So I feel pretty. I feel like my opinion on what Ravens fans, I'm not gonna say all Ravens fans, but for a large section of Ravens fans or sizable section of Ravens fandom were not really huge Joe Flacco people. They were when he won the Super Bowl, yeah. But before that, they weren't like, oh my gosh, Joe Flacco is so underrated. In my opinion. I don't think they were really that big fans of him. So the Ravens felt like Ravens management felt like they had to pay him because he just won a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP. And I would have said no. In my opinion, I would have been like, this is the perfect time to trade him. While his value is high, you sell high, you buy low. And I think I would have been proven right, you know what I mean? Like, because he hasn't really done shit after his Super Bowl run. He got replaced by a rookie, couldn't get his job back. Then he got released, and now he's a fucking career backup. He's a bum. Flacco was and always will be, by NFL standards, a bum. I'm not sorry.
Puda, you the GOAT, boy.